Hello, and welcome to AASA's Courageous Leadership Conversations. I'm Summer Kriegshauser, and today we'll be focusing on superintendent leadership in implementing an alternative school breakfast program. Joining us today, we have two superintendents in different districts within the same community. Superintendent Lillian Maldonado French of the Mountain View K-8 School District and Nick Salerno of the El Monte Union High School District, both in El Monte, California. Thank you, superintendents, for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Good morning.
Thank you, Summer.
Nick, can you give us a little bit of background on El Monte, California?
We serve high poverty area. About 90%, 91% of our students are on free and reduced lunch. High population of English learners. About 88% speak a language other than English in the home. Many of our students, in fact, the majority of our students, when they earn their diploma, are first in family high school diplomas, as well as the ones that go on to college are first ones to earn a degree in college.
Clearly, there's an overlap within families. Some of the students in the elementary school in Mountain View School District have siblings in the El Monte Union High School District. How has working together on various health issues benefited the community? And I'm thinking about the work you've done with AASA on health insurance and alternative school breakfast.
It's been a tremendous benefit that we have partners that are truly committed in helping us organize and mobilize our resources for our community, because really we're talking about families, we're not talking about individual students. So when you're looking at the family as a whole in terms of its community needs, it really makes a difference when you know that the high school students within the home are also being served and taken care of, as well as the elementary students. So it's wonderful.
Great, thank you. Nick, what about you? How has working together on various health initiatives benefited the community?
Well, Lillian talked about the mobilization, so I really think it's helped us leverage the resources in the community, the partnerships in the community. I think the benefit for us as a high school district, many of the families are already aware of the different initiatives for the health insurance, the free breakfast. So I think it's very beneficial to lay the foundation at an early age, and then when the students come to us and the families come to us, they're prepared for that.
How is breakfast served to the younger children in your district?
Well, in our district, we took a look at what are our assets, what are the things that we can do, and given the climate and the availability of benches outdoors and as well as in the cafeteria, we thought a grab-and-go breakfast is something that we can do. So we implemented the grab-and-go breakfast slightly differently in every school, taking a look at what was the layout of the school, what was the best strategy, and really created a system where every child has an opportunity to have a breakfast. And that has really blossomed into seeing those opportunities go further and further. Students are taking part of their breakfast that is safe to keep and having it during their recess. And so we feel kids are better prepared nutritionally to handle a great day.
How has breakfast participation increased?
We've had, in some cases, 200% increases. And what we've done is created a one entrance. So all the students walk in one direction, one way, and have an opportunity to choose breakfast. They don't have to take it, but they have the opportunity to choose.
Wonderful. Lillian, those are really significant increases. Have you made any changes within the school meal program because of the increase in revenue as a result?
The increase in revenue has really allowed us to further those funds and apply it to other ways of increasing the program. So we've redirected the money right back into the program. And we've increased the number of people that we've been able to have available. So as the program grows, the money is there to grow the program. So it's self-fulfilling.
Wonderful, thank you, Lillian. Nick, let's hear a little bit about your district. How does your district serve breakfast to high schoolers?
We've been trying to give more options to the students. So in addition to our traditional lines where the kids can go through and get a hot breakfast, through the grant we have machines located in various areas on the campuses. So the students can grab a cold breakfast through the machine. And we're also piloting the grab and go right now as well. So really our students have 3 different options that they can utilize.
Wonderful. And Nick, what kind of student feedback have you been getting?
Well, the students love the breakfast. Especially at the machines, they really like those. So when I stand by the machines, the kids are excited.
So Lillian, what kind of student feedback have you been getting?
The kids love it. They love the breakfast. They love the idea of their own little bag, that it personalizes it for them. They like the choices that they have. We're finding children take fruit more often than we had in the past, so that's exciting to see. And in general, it's been a very positive change for our schools.
Lillian, what would you say to a superintendent who might be watching, who might be reluctant to switch from a traditional breakfast in the cafeteria to breakfast on the patio, in the classroom, or even in a hallway?
I think my big message is that sometimes looking at a one-size-fits-all can be a little daunting. And if you think, well, we can't do breakfast in the classroom, so let's try and figure out a different way. And so by being creative, by looking at what our resources were, we were able to come up with a solution that met everyone's needs. So my suggestion to them would be, don't give up. Think of other alternatives. Look at what you can do and move forward.
Nick, same question. What would you say to a superintendent who might be watching and is reluctant to switch from a traditional breakfast in the cafeteria to breakfast in the classroom, breakfast in the hallway, etc.?
I think the first piece would be encouragement, because everything has been extremely positive. I believe the more options that the students, especially at the high school level, the more options they have available, the more successful the program will be. I think for me, the bottom line that I would encourage any superintendent are the benefits for the students. Bottom line, this is the right thing to do for students. The byproducts are better achievement, better attendance, the students feel better during the day. So I think it's win-win situation for everyone involved.
Great. Lillian, is there anything else you would like viewers to know about the health and wellness initiatives in your district?
Well, I think they're part of the overall focus on our entire community. And as Nick mentioned, yes, the hours spent in the classroom are extremely important and really what make the education. But we all know that our communities have great needs. And sometimes it's those other outside needs that prevent a child from achieving, to their maximum. So we really want to look at all the wraparound services and all the support that we can offer to make sure that our children are successful and have those opportunities they need so they can move ahead.
Wonderful. Lillian and Nick, thank you both so much for joining us and participating in this insightful conversation on alternative school breakfast.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today. To hear more insightful conversations and innovative ideas on improving educational outcome, please subscribe to AASA's YouTube channel. This episode of AASA's Courageous Leadership Conversation was made possible by a generous grant from the Walmart Foundation.